let's start it off with this right here. Before we get into the Mizkif situation and all this other shit, let's start off with something that we kind of talked about last night. We were talking about the guy Slicker, who obviously has a severely drastic gambling problem, which I can feel bad for him for having an addiction of that nature, or I can say, bruh, you need to handle your shit. You needed to be more responsible with handling your shit. I'm tired of watching gambling on Twitch. No, listen. I'm going to say this right now. There's kind of a problem with them doing this. Now, I believe that, you know what, people were simply using gambling as a crutch for lack of content on any given day or anything like that. But what you have to realize is that it was a form of content to the people that were watching it. And the reason why it was is that so many people want to see people who... There's people who may hate them already, who still watch their shit, all right? And there's people who love them, who still hold some kind of bias against them because of the fact that they, they doing better than them in life. It just happens. That's just the reality of things. That's the way it is. And for some reason, especially in the US, people can't help but love to see failure. I mean, on a whole extreme. And so when they watch people lose money in that way, it's a situation where it's like, haha, you stupid motherfucker. But then also, when they get big wins, it's this whole other endorphin fucking track that comes in. It's like, holy shit, he just won all of this money. I've seen so many big streamers turning on gambling and losing numbers. Right, and that's the thing. There are some who lose numbers, but the thing about it is they still have humongous viewerships while it's happening. I mean, there's another thing that we can talk about in comparing numbers. Relatively to what you see as far as the number lost, it's nothing, honestly. It's a very, very small percentage of their viewership. And those people weren't paying, to watch them anyway. They weren't there as subscribers, and in some cases followers even. They were just there at that point in time for whatever the content was prior. It's just like when we do this part of it here, on one spectrum, if I were on YouTube right now, YouTube, there could be a few hundred people waiting for the stream to start because of where I'm at. But while we're talking, they leave. Or because they don't like the topic, they leave. Same thing happens here on Twitch. People will come in. I see the numbers differently than what you guys do. But a few people will leave because they don't like the very specific topic that you're talking about at that point. And instead of actually jumping into the conversation or even viewing their opinions, they're just like, oh, whatever, fuck you, I don't agree with you, and they just leave. So fine. And then there's the ones who will simply stay just to experience the whole entire stream because of the entertainment value. When I switch over from this sometimes and go into certain games, some people don't want to hang out and watch. And the thing about it is, we're still doing chatting, and I always advise everyone in the stream, hey, keep chatting. And because I'm not just sitting there gaming at that moment, I'm also watching chat and still having conversations with y'all. But this whole thing, my outlook on it is this. Well, first off, the things that probably triggered it there were a number of individuals out, especially in the Pogger community. What's her name? Pokimane. I hate these stupid ass fucking community names. Whatever. I understand. Like, if you have a team name, all right, fuck it. It is what it is. That's just a dumbass name to me. Whatever. But, and all the drama is all around them right now. That's what makes it so crazy. But they're the ones who came out and were like, oh, it's bad if Twitch is allowing gambling all over the streams and, all this other stuff. And people like Asmongold, he had valid points to why he didn't like seeing it, whatever. More so on his, you see it a lot on his YouTube channel, him talking about it. And I understand their points. However, there was a picture that was flying around of Pokimane sitting there gambling online, while doing her house tour. There was an image that's floating around with that on there right now. Whether she does or not, whatever. That's on her. But what Twitch is doing is saying, okay, we're going to take gambling away because of, this outcry in the community from these large streamers. Not because, Twitch really gives a fuck, because if they're getting paid off of it, they're getting paid off of it. They don't give a fuck. If I have to remind you all again, I will. The companies don't give a fuck about you. It's what's in their best interest at that point in time. Okay? Now, at the same time, the gentleman that we watched last night, I think, had a greater effect on this. And who I'm talking about is the guy, what was it? Slicker? Yeah, Slicker, with the gambling addiction. Because of him and the scams that he pulled off on all of the individuals that he pulled it off on, other content creators, his fans, his viewers, his mods, all of that. I think that held such a great impact on this decision hitting today, it's not even funny. I mean, the conversation was always out and about there in the air, but they were never really going to do anything about it until that happened. And now what you're seeing, gambling content as of now, as of the 18th of October, will be banned. And there are only certain how do I say this? Well, I mean, there it is right there. There's really certain sites that will be banned. That includes stake.com, Rollbit, DualBits, Roobet, so on and so forth. And most of those, if you don't know about them, those are actual companies that it requires you to do crypto betting on there. So you're actually transitioning money into your crypto assets if you don't already have crypto assets, and doing your gambling directly on there. One of the biggest people who I've even made fun of in the effect that, when he's doing it, you can tell how excessive of an issue he has, was Aiden Ross. But then, come to find out, Aiden Ross actually has a legitimate contract with Stake. Now, let me explain something to you. Anyone that gets a contract like that is going to do it. They're going to take that money. These people aren't coming in there talking about, here's a couple of racks a week, here's a couple of racks a month, a couple of racks a year, 20,000. No. These motherfuckers are coming in with bread. All right? I'm talking, they coming in like, hey, yo, look, we might hit you with $3 million to go ahead and promote our shit. And then part of the money that some of these people actually use on these sites, and I'm not saying that Aiden specifically did this, but I know that it's actually in some contracts that these companies like Stake and otherwise will give money to the content creators to go ahead and gamble on stream. They might advance you in a month's time 300 racks. You gamble that all the way. Now you're using your own money at that point in time. But you have to meet the requirements, etc., in order to get paid by them. But they are not talking small fucking change. So, of course, anybody's going to take it. But Twitch doesn't get a cut of that. So I think Twitch also had a problem with that as well. Now, on the moral standpoint of it, I can understand people saying, oh, all you're doing is teaching kids how to gamble and pushing it to them. I completely, I don't agree with that. And you shouldn't be allowed to show that because, I mean, right now, I want to kind of know right now, how many viewers right now, oh shit, how many viewers, let's go here. How many viewers does Kai Cenat have? Kai Cenat does not gamble, by the way. All right, where's Aiden Ross? Yeah, you made that. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross right now has 88.6 thousand viewers on stream. Let's just call it 90,000. And if you take any portion of that, let's say that that shit just jumped up to 94,000. In that instant, it just jumped up to 94,000. Well, damn. Hold on. Let's bring that back up. Where's it at? God damn it. Oh, no, I forgot. I had it open in a browser. Which browser did I have it open in? There it is. Okay, so if you take 94,000 individuals, and you can assume that of 94,000, let's say that even there's 10,000 that are in the age groups of 16 and under, 17 and under. Well, in some states, it's 17, you're allowed to gamble, whatever. All right, but let's just say 17 and under. Let's say that there's 10, 15, 20,000 individuals in there watching that, and he's gambling. I can assume that there's more than that as far as his viewership, but let's say that it's that low. The problem is, what everyone's trying to say is you're promoting a lifestyle to these malleable individuals. Their minds haven't fully formed, and they shouldn't be seeing this. Whereas, in fact, the real true thing of it is their parents should put some form of, guidance into them saying, hey, this isn't something that you do. Now, as a content creator of that caliber with that many people watching, all right, cool. Go ahead, take some responsibility, say that gambling is bad. You should be 18 or older in order to do so. I can agree with that. That's fine. But then Twitch getting involved with this and actually saying that they're going to stop this then inhibits some of those individuals as far as the money that they're making. And what you guys may not know is that recently Twitch actually went and changed the guidelines to their contracts with partners. It went from what was a 70-30 split, and they're changing it to 50-50, which is why so many streamers have gone and now started putting stuff out on YouTube, because it also opened up the clause to where there's no longer any exclusivity with Twitch. They can put their content out on other channels. They just can't stream at the exact same time. But they can now put it out on other platforms as well, versus keeping it exclusively on Twitch. So all of these changes are being put into place. And this gambling one, the problem with it is this as well. It doesn't stop sports betting. Sports betting is still gambling. I hate to tell you this, Twitch. If you're going to stop all of these forms of gambling, sports betting is still gambling. It just is. That's it. Not only that, but there's games that actually hold forms of gambling within themselves. You think not? Really? Come on now. Those loot boxes that you have to purchase when they scroll like a slot machine, and you're never really going to get anything rare or any kind of advanced equipment from it until you spent $25,000 or even $100,000, because it's built into the quote-unquote luck algorithm of that system. That's fucking gambling. It just is. So, does this really fix anything? All it does really is remove one form that can easily be replaced with another. Because, honestly, if Aiden Ross or someone like him who actually, gambles constantly on stream without really any other content, got some form of a commitment from one of these game developing companies that actually have these loot box systems in them, which again is another form of gambling, and all they did all stream was spend their money on opening these boxes, aren't you essentially teaching the audience the same exact thing at that point in time? That, hey, I can waste money on something that ultimately you can't. But if you want to be like me, because this is the consensus, that this is what it's breaking down to. Essentially what they're saying is that people want to be like you when you do those things. So if you want to be like me, well, just switch over. Don't go on to stake.com anymore. Come over to this game here. It's essentially the same thing. I mean, fuck. The only real argument against that is that, well, at that point, you're not gambling for real money. You're right, but you're wrong. You're using real money to gamble to not receive any winnings, any possible or potential actual real life winnings. Strictly winnings in game. So I don't get whether or not, or I'm sorry, I don't get why they really did this when in fact they could do exactly what they do with the pools and hot tub scene. Make it into its own 18 plus section on Twitch. It would alleviate the whole situation. So you're streaming one night, you get done with all of the other content, you're going to switch over to gambling, you switch it all over and say 18 plus now, bam, here you go. But instead, you banned it, interrupt the livelihoods of some of the individuals that actually do it. And mind you all, I am not an advocate for gambling. I don't like gambling. I don't. I'll do it. I mean, shit. It is one of the rarest things I think I do. Seriously. But you're okay with, you know, essentially showing tits and ass on your platform, which also isn't good for those individuals under a certain age. They could have handled this a lot better, I think, and I think that there were too many people who had something to say about it that really have no moral high ground to stand on that actually affected Twitch's opinion and this outcome. I don't know what you guys think. Feel free to let me know. I'd really like to hear it. But anyway, beyond that, the next big thing is, well, you know what? Fuck it. While we're at it, we may as well watch this video from Charlie because I want to hear all the different stuff he's going to be talking about. What I will say is, since he's talking about huge Twitch drama, well, here's my thing. That may not have been drama in and of itself as far as the issue with the Twitch gambling. What is drama right now is this whole situation that's happening with Mizkif and, you know, what's the girl's name, Maya, and their whole fucking group. And the other one, his name is Slick, not Slicker, but Slick, who's part of that group. And this essay or assault, this sexual assault that they're speaking about. I don't know if that's something he's going to bring up on here. I haven't watched this yet. But what I will say is that, first off, my whole thing with Mizkif, I'm going to say this right now. Outside of whatever happened in that situation, before anybody asks me about it, Mizkif, if you're watching this, you're a fucking shitbag. It's that simple. And the reason why is because if you don't know, Mizkif has gone with the whole N-word situation, as this whole drama about him using the N-word yet again. Hard ERs and all. There's tons of receipts on it, on him doing it. All the DMs, text messages, everything else is out there. I don't fuck with people like that. But what's funny is that community, they're always the ones who are like, oh, you know, we should be like this. We should do this. It's a bunch of fucking fakeness. I think that a lot of people who are on Twitch, especially in that specific community, show fucking false realities of who they are. He's a racist dick. That's just what it is. He used to make jokes about it, as he said prior years ago. And then I actually got to see a couple of videos with him using that word. Oh, Deadlock, you missed a lot already, bruh. I mean, it's only 40 minutes in. Just essentially went over the whole situation with GTA, the new stuff that's come up on as far as GTA 6 and Rockstar, as well as with the whole Twitch gambling situation. But this whole situation with Mizkif, though, see, people like him fucking disgust me. All right? I watched a video where he was singing a song, and he knew what word was coming up. He says the word anyway, and then turns and looks at the camera, look at the camera like, oops. And it's like, you think you're fucking funny by doing that. But if you ever did it in front of certain individuals, we'd knock your fucking head off. Just facts. That's just a fact. Not a threat, just a fact. He then goes off and makes all of the apologies and everything else after that. And now, all of a sudden, thrown into this whole drama, all of the DMs come out, all of this different shit, where he's using the hard R. All right? I'm talking the hard ER. All throughout his messages. And it's like, it doesn't surprise me at all. But before anyone asks me about it, which I know I'm going to get questioned on it, I'm going to say this here and now. As far as the assault situation with that girl, I'll discuss that in a minute. But as far as him, how I view that whole situation, he's a fucking piece of shit. And most people would probably turn around and say, oh, come on, man. You've had to have had a moment where you did or said something like that. Because a lot of people have. And a lot of people online typically come out and say, I know I've done this in the past. And they make these false ass fucking apologies for it. I didn't know any better. I was young and yada yada. Let me tell you something right now. Can't nobody ever fucking say that I've ever said anything against them based on their ethnicity. To put it in better terms that everyone likes to use, no one can ever say that I've ever made a fucking racist comments towards them or anyone else. And the reason why is, to me, it's always been fucking beneath me. Not just beneath me, but I've always found it fucking idiotic to do. I've always found that idiotic to do. No matter how much someone can be derogatory or racist towards me, why am I going to do the same to you? First off, I'm of multiple ethnicities. Next up, I don't give a fuck what color your skin is. Don't give a damn what hue, what shade, none of it. I don't care. Doesn't determine you as a fucking person. If you're a piece of shit person, you're a piece of shit person. And not every individual of your ethnicity are the same as you or view things the same as you. Even though there's a great deal of motherfuckers who do, they haven't come off and said or done anything to directly harm me or someone else that I know. I know a great deal of individuals who have. They had to run them motherfucking hands with me and didn't work out well for them in the end. Or at the very least, I belittled them with intelligence, as I easily can. So for you to sit here and say, oh, I apologized not so long ago about saying those things, but then it come out and do it all over again, it's not surprising that you were still doing it. But the shit's not funny. It's not a game. And you need to shut the fuck up and sit your ass down somewhere. And you know what? If ever there was a reason for individuals to come together against someone online, as communities, to tell them they're fucking wrong. I'm not saying cancel him or anything like that. I'm saying to put his ass out there on blast and let it be known he's wrong. It's over something like that. Now, the sexual assault situation. Oh, man. God damn. First off, let's watch this and see what it's about. Because I don't want to go over it. If he's going to go over it, I'll make my comments on it when the time comes.
current state of Twitch is like a bag of dog shit on fire. It
God
is
damn.
a complete disaster.
God
It's
damn.
like the most
The similes.
reality TV show program ever
Facts.
broadcast, and the
Facts.
entire internet can't look
That's
away.
what it is.
Myself
It's
included.
true. It's
I wanted to break down
it's a two girls, one cup situation all together, all over again. You didn't want to see it, but while you were watching it, you were like, is this real? How could you do this? A bad train wreck that you just can't turn away from, no matter how horrendous you know the outcome was. That's what this whole Twitch situation is.
every single plot line going on in the Twitch drama sphere, but that would consist of more chapters than a Harry Potter book to it. Every single day, a new bomb gets dropped. Every time you go to sleep, you'll wake up.
Oh,
and
shit.
Visited you, and instead.
Hang on, I'm sorry. I gotta check something out, bro. Oh my fucking god, what was that? Yo, god damn. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yo. That's the second time that shit has happened. That is the second fucking time that shit has happened. But this was way worse. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but there was a huge fucking rumble and crack. And I mean, I felt it. I literally felt it. Nigga, that was literal. It was thunder and lightning, and the strike for real happened right outside. Like, you see. Yo, god damn. I felt that shit. No, I normally cannot hear anything having these on, but I fucking felt that. That was serious. Anyway, all right. Damn.
Instead of putting presents under the tree, he put coal and drama in your stocking. And for a lot of people that enjoy watching a shit show from the sideline,
that's what it was, bro.
Any Christmas present you could ever get, I suppose. So overall, I just thought it'd be helpful to be like an almanac here, a little guide to help you navigate through this wild web of wackiness that's been going on Twitch with this crazy soap opera. So I'm going to try and enter into a flow state here and explain it all as best and as quickly as I can. So I'm going to try and really tap into the avatar state here to drive home all of the important stuff happening there. So let's take it from the top. This story starts with an event called Shit Camp. It's the follow-up to an event that QT Cinderella hosted last year, where a lot of big streamers came together and did a lot of really fun IRL content together, and it was just a really memorable, really positive experience. So
a bunch of fucking shit bags.
Putting on the sequel, Shit Camp 2022, and unfortunately, before the event even began, it was plagued by a bit of controversy because the biggest streamer in the world, XQC, had already said he'd be attending, he'd be going to Shit Camp this year as well. But last second decided not to, without informing QT Cinderella beforehand. He didn't give like prior notice that he wasn't going to be going, so it caught her as well as a lot of people off guard.
Like, the nigga didn't show up, so what?
I'll go ahead and give my take on this because this is kind of where blood started boiling a bit. This was like the first bit of drama to start this incredibly apocalyptic week off. I'm just going to play a clip from my stream where I briefly talk about it because I don't want to just plagiarize my own stream here, so I might as well just play the clip where I already talked about this. So it all started with Shit Camp. It all started with XQC not going to Shit Camp and not telling anyone that he wasn't going.
Yeah, Scope, for real. And download the beta now, that's what's up.
Very standard for XQC. Usually he'll say yes to anything he's invited to, but then not show up, but he doesn't tell anyone. Like for Creator Clash, iDubbbz didn't know he wasn't coming until the day that the event happened.
That's only if you've already
he's not good at communicating. There's nothing wrong with him going. I just think he needs to be better at communicating. I don't think he does it maliciously. I really think he just doesn't think to do it. People like to try and spin it as like a malicious thing. I don't get that impression. I really just think he is so focused on stream and content.
This is 13 minutes long, and we're going to watch it because I want to see what he's going to talk about here. I really don't give a fuck about the XQC situation, him and his whole breakup online or whatever. But this whole assault thing, I kind of want to talk about because of all of the shit that has come up about it already.
Content that things like checking in with people, updating people, he doesn't even think to do. It never at any point comes across his mind. Now, this event on its own was a big controversy, but it wasn't a massive one. It was frustrating to QT Cinderella and, organizing the shit camp. But overall, I think everyone walked away from this situation still on decent terms with one another. But it really set in motion a series of events that ended in an absolutely cataclysmic disaster for streamers. And it can all be traced back to one single event that happened at shit camp that was nobody's fault. Just a pure, innocent accident. A force of nature that no one could have stopped. E-Rob. E-Rob is another big streamer, and E-Rob attended shit camp. E-Rob made a joking threat to one of his longtime viewers in a chat. I believe it was offline chat. E-Rob made a joke about beating him up at TwitchCon.
God damn, is this
Twitch
something
banned
different?
E-Rob for this. He got a 7-day ban.
Nigga!
For joking with one of his viewers.
I don't even know about this shit.
And then Twitch eventually revisited this ban not long after issuing it, and they decided to increase the duration from 7 days to 30 days. E-Rob received a 30-day ban for joking with one of his viewers about beating them up at TwitchCon. And that's where everything went to shit. That's where we shifted to a different...
everything went to
darkness,
shit.
Sadness, and filth. Our entire timeline shifted from this one event. E-Rob's unjustified banning over nothing. E-Rob would have got a less harsh sentence if he got butt-fucked by that viewer on stream.
Facts.
We just saw Twitch give a 7-day ban to
Facts.
a girl that had sex on stream.
Facts.
E-Rob would have been better off filming a fucking sex tape live on stream.
I'm about to do it.
He would have got a less harsh ban.
Hey yo, for real. I've thought about this because of all the shit that is actually happening on these platforms, sex and everything else. And when that YouTube video comes out, if you guys haven't watched it on Twitch already, I don't know why you haven't, because I show some shit in there that most motherfuckers are like, wait, what? But should the platforms put an 18 and older section in there for pornographic content? I mean, some of these bras borderline do it already. And like I said, I can't be mad at them. Amaranth, with her whole situation, at least she's honest about it. I mean, unlike some of these other females that be on Twitch itself and on YouTube, on both of the platforms, claiming they're creating content when all they doing is showing ass and titties. In some case, full blown, vagina's just out there, just flapping in the wind. I mean, should it be a thing that they just go ahead and say, fuck it, we're going to throw an 18 and up section in here, bam, whatever. The only shitty part is you could do no reaction videos to that. I mean, I'm going to be dead ass serious about it. You could do no reaction videos to it. I have to blur out. Yo, god damn it. But I mean, should they do it? It's happening on borderline anyway.
Such an unbelievably silly ban, and this event was a lot like the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and how that event helped kick off World War I. This was the catalyst for all of the shit that's been going on Twitch right now. So, shortly after E-Rob's ban, there was a very public breakup between XQC and his longtime girlfriend, Adept.
Right.
The two of them then went even more public with information around the
that shit. I saw a portion that I was like, bruh, get the fuck out of here, man.
Being streamed in front of an audience of 120,000 viewers, all waiting on bated breath for new, juicy, spicy...
For the content.
There was a lot of very private, personal stuff that was revealed, and it was a big deal for about 8 hours until the next bomb on Twitch dropped, which was Slicker and the scamming that came to light.
Which we talked about last night.
Because this is one of the biggest scams I've seen on a live streaming platform. I'll break it down to like the bare bullet.
It's like their whole group just breaks down.
Popular streamer
all of a sudden, all at once.
Viewers as piggy banks. He would
why can't I find this?
And his mods with sob stories about like his bank being closed and how much he needs the money. And he was able to gather a lot of money from fans as well as friends. He reached out to pretty much all of his streamer friends and begged them for money and got money from them too, promising to pay them back, but only paying back very few of them. He spent it all gambling. He used roughly $300,000 of funds that he got from friends and fans and used it all gambling. So that all came to light, which then overshadowed the breakup stuff and the Slicker scam being the biggest news on the platform.
But then
the next day.
Okay.
That had about 24 hours worth of being Twitch's biggest controversy, so that had a pretty good run, all things considered. There was a lot of longevity there. The next day, this whole gambling situation started to bubble over onto Twitter, because this was such big news. Everyone was then talking about gambling addiction, like, look how bad slots are for you, look at what this streamer did, and it all ties back to Twitch allowing gambling on their platform. So then it became a big movement on Twitter with, the hashtag Twitch ban gambling, and a lot of people giving a lot of takes on, the proper way of handling gambling on live streams. And this started a war, because there's a lot of popular streamers that do gambling. So then a lot of those streamers were feuding with streamers that were vocal.
And we just talked about that.
And they were clashing on Twitter all night. And then about 6 hours after that, we had another fucking massive bombshell drop with a different piece of drama outside of like the normal streamer category. This is chess. I made a whole video about the chess cheating scandal that's going on right now with the anal bead cheating hypothesis. This had a new development. To break that down, a chess grandmaster named Hans Niemann beat Magnus Carlsen, the #1 chess player.
I actually did hear about
shocking
that.
Upset.
But I didn't know about the whole
Carlsen withdrew from the tournament
theory
that he lost to Hans in and insinuated Hans may have cheated. So then speculation ran wild, and eventually people started to wonder, did Hans Niemann cheat by using a chess bot programmed into a pair of anal beads or a butt plug? So that's been like the big chess drama there. And 12 hours ago, 6 hours
oh
from
my god,
gambling,
nigga, my brain hurts
Twitter,
right now.
Hans Niemann and Magnus Carlsen faced each other in their first chess match since the controversy. And they were playing online chess. Magnus Carlsen resigned after 2 moves. Magnus Carlsen rage quit his match against Hans Niemann right away, thus continuing this soft insinuation that he believes Hans Niemann is a cheater. So that spiraled chess into an even bigger pit of controversy, because that is a big deal. That is very unprofessional. That affects the entire tournament, not just Hans, with him resigning like that. It's a very bad look. So the entire chess community was outraged with Magnus for this action, because it's childish. It really is. To be that salty, mauled that hard, and still not have the confidence to say with your chest, Hans Niemann is a cheater and I refuse to play against him, it's a bad look. If you really believes he's a cheater,
call it out.
Say it, and don't just go into the tournament and then rage quit and fuck it up for everyone else. It's very simple. If it was anyone besides Magnus, the repercussions here would be extreme.
Go to the next
Magnus
one.
gets a pass because he's the #1 player in the world, but that was the hottest news on Twitch, because it was broadcast on Twitch. But that was the hottest news in Twitch drama for only about 4 hours, because 4 hours after that, the fighting on Twitter reached an absolutely crazy climax. After getting into a disagreement with fellow streamers on Twitter, Trainwrecks TV released this tweet here, which made hefty accusations about one of the largest streamers.
Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls, cover up all the sexual assaults, you fucking scumbag, you piece of shit? You want to come at me, make shit up, then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure the JJ. What? Oh, God, I got to check that. The people involved know the truth, but for those of you that are farming drama, coming to split conclusions, let me be even more clear. Mizkif didn't assault the women. He orchestrated the cover-ups for his friends, exactly how my tweet reads. All right. Let's let Charlie keep going.
Being complacent in a cover-up of a sexual assault. This, of course, is a massive deal. This is no longer just petty internet drama. Sexual assault is a crime, and it is something that should never be taken lightly. So this kind of accusation clearly had a massive effect on the entire platform, and throughout the course of the night, over like a 4-hour period, a lot of clips were surfacing. The victim of this story that Train was alluding to in the tweets also spoke out and went live to explain the story, If you'd like to understand more of it, I'd recommend going to her Twitter or watching her VOD. Her name is Adriana Lee. I'm not going to go into detail about this story in the video here because it's not just petty, goofy internet drama when it's dealing with something this serious. Obviously, this situation was a massive deal on the platform, and as of right now, it is still developing. And as I'm making this video, yet another massive bomb has dropped on Twitch.
This nigga
creating drama.
God
Twitch
damn.
put out an official statement on their stance on gambling.
Okay.
It seems like they have outright banned any kind of gambling involving slots and shit like that, which was their main category for gambling. In their statement, they said they're making an update to their policy effective October 18th that'll prohibit the streaming of gambling sites that include slots, roulette, or dice games that aren't licensed either in the US or other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer protection. These sites include stake.com, Rollbit, Duelbit, Roobet. However, we may identify others as we move forward. We will continue to allow websites that focus on sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker. So, for those that don't know, gambling on Twitch has been an absolutely massive category for quite some time now, specifically slots. That's where most of all of the gambling streams take place, in the slots category. And the biggest sponsor of gambling streams on Twitch is stake.com. The fact that Twitch put stake.com in their statement by name is huge. They are paying millions upon millions of dollars for streamers to gamble on their site. They have so much sponsorship money that they've tossed around on Twitch, and the fact that they are now prohibited immediately cuts that entire thing off. I truly never thought Twitch would outright ban gambling like that. Now, of course, they did allow exceptions for like poker, sports betting, and fantasy sports, but I genuinely never thought that they would cut off slots, roulette, and everything there. That is a wild, big dick move there that is going to cause at least a month worth of controversy on the platform, because there's a lot of gambling streamers that just lost massive amounts of money from their Stake.com sponsorship deal.
Big time.
As well as just
that Twitch isn't going to cover.
Slots for a lot of streamers was the main source of their content for a while now.
Yep.
So that's just going to be a huge change for a lot of people on there. Not only streamers, but viewers, because there's a ton of viewers that only watch gambling content. So that whole situation there, that's a game changer. So it has been a fucking crazy week on Twitch. It's fucking wild. Hopefully this got all of you up to speed. I gave you like the...
All right, so here's the situation on the whole essay that he talked about, the assault situation. So it's really fucked up because a lot of people have put out their viewpoints on it. And the truth behind it is that there's no actual evidence or information out there right now because they all kind of kept it from the authorities. But now the authorities are getting involved. Now, before passing any judgment on something like that, it's very, very, very hard to do because you don't know the full story of it. At this point, you only know each individual story. And most people would say, believe all women. Believe her story. Okay. If it truly happened, it's a very, very horrible thing. But let me explain how they said this went down. They were all partying together, got super fucking faded. The girl is like passed out, like unresponsive, non-moving, whatever. This guy Slick goes and he supposedly checks on her. His means of checking on her was to see if she had a pulse, a heartbeat. So he put his hand on her chest. They didn't say it was aggressively, overly aggressive, multiple times, anything like that. But as she's like coming to, she's like, his hand is on her chesticles or within the area. So of course she's like, what the fuck? Or supposedly that's what she did. Now, other individuals were there. Supposedly there were a couple of other girls who were like, oh, she's fine, just leave her, whatever. Okay, the bitch could have been dead, whatever. The girl, the woman, the female. Let me not do that. Let me not say that. Try and keep that word calm, especially in the case of this situation. But what we know is that there are a lot of false claims that are made. We know that there are a lot of false claims made for clout. There are false claims made for numerous reasons that those claims absolutely should not be made for, and they ruin individuals' lives if they are false claims. In this case, again, I'm not saying that this is a false claim, and from his reaction, it might very well have been true. But the problem that I have with it is that individuals who were involved in this scenario, who found out about it, the kid Mizkif and the girl Maya or whatever, who are obviously friends with said individual, but it sounds like friends with the girl as well, were the ones who went and talked to the girl, asking her, hey, so is this what happened? Or no, better yet, you can ask, is that what happened? And if she says no, well, she says no, but you help her to put out whatever statement she puts out on whatever platform you guys use. And that's what it sounds like happened more so than not. Even though the young woman Maya, which I caught a brief clip of her speaking about it and her saying, well, at the time she said, no, this was not the case, whatever. So we were just like, all right, cool. And yes, I did. I was there when she wrote the statement and she let me see it before she put it out. The problem with that is that it looks like you had a part in this and there was some underhanded sneak shit going on. But even more so than anything, the first thing that anyone and everyone should have done in that situation was, hey, we need to get the authorities involved in it. Because if he did do this, I don't care if it's your friend or not, you call this motherfucker out on it. Not only do you call him out, but you make sure that he suffers the consequences of his actions. If it was in some assaulty, creepy sort of way or whatever, yeah, he needs to be called out. Did he know what he was doing at that point in time? Then begs to be the question. Did he know what he was doing at that point in time? I mean, he could have just grabbed her fucking, wrist. But, I mean, people nowadays are fucking dumb, bro. They're fucking dumb. They don't understand the basics of CPR. They don't understand how to check a pulse. I mean, take a fucking mirror, put it under her fucking nose. Make sure that, that something's happening. You get some form of reaction right there on that. I mean, fucking, put a couple of fingers on her neck. Slap her, throw some water at a bitch. Wake up, bitch. You okay? But instead, he put his hands in a place that could be misconstrued if you were doing it for the right reason. Now the question is there, were you doing it for the wrong reason? And by Mizkif and Maya getting involved with it, they fucked themselves because of the fact that instead of saying, hey, we need to take this to the authorities and allow them to work it out in that manner, or have these, I mean, you can't even really have those two individuals in the same room to discuss it because it still looks bad. The authorities needed to be brought into it. Pure and simple. That's just all there is to it. Hey. Space Dude. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. But yeah, in these cases, it's a situation where, I mean, what's even more fucked up, let's think about something. When it comes to if there were other females that were there, if you guys don't know anything about how female groups and the hierarchy works when you're out, especially in the party scene, in the dating world and shit like that, I mean, sometimes it's just a group of thought bots and it is what it is. But sometimes there's a hierarchy system that goes there. You got the thought of the group. You got the straight up fucking weirdo of the group. You got the fucking, as they call it, the mother hen of the group. You got the fucking hater of the group. You have the pretty girl who's actually a decent individual. The not so pretty girl who's also a decent individual. I mean, these are hierarchies that actually exist in female groups on some level. I'm not playing about this. All right. But if it was that kind of scenario, it could have been a situation where the other girls who spoke to her about it at that point, you know, if she was coming out of it and they told her, oh my God, this guy came in and did this, that, and the other. It could have been one of the bros who just couldn't stand his fucking guts and lied to her because she didn't know. In the end, what it sounds like is she didn't fully know or comprehend what the situation was, but altered the story later on as she's putting it out. But all in all, somewhere in there, it comes to a he said, she said sort of situation, and someone could have told her something that wasn't actually true. And it's hard to determine. So my whole thing is I'm not trying to sit here and make a claim for either side. What I'm saying is this. At this point in time, with all of these people who are out here putting videos out about this and taking sides on it, who are getting emotionally invested in something that they have nothing to do with, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the whole fuck up. And here's why. Here's exactly why. Because you're going to be on the losing end of this whole situation, one way or another. Whether you're right now, you have no evidence. Even if you're wrong right now, you have no fucking evidence. The only thing that is evidently clear is that Mizkif and Maya fucked up in interjecting in the situation in the manner of which they did. But to say that something actually absolutely happened to this young lady is fucking wrong. And to say that something absolutely did not happen to this young lady at this point in time is fucking wrong. Because there's no actual evidence or proof or anything that has been done to state the actual facts. That's just what it is. And I hate to fucking burst all your little sensitive fucking bubbles out there. And when people come out and they see this, because someone's going to see it and they're going to fucking make some kind of claim against me, what I'm going to say is, you want to talk about it, you want to make a claim, talk to me directly. It's easy to fucking do. Leave your message. If we have to sit down and have a conversation on fucking Discord, we can do that. And I will tell you exactly why in these instances you need to shut the fuck up. I will show you exactly why you need to shut the fuck up. And I will tell you again that when there's no evidence of anything, you look like a fucking idiot in the end when the evidence comes out and proves you absolutely wrong. And then what happens in those points is, oh, no. That can't be the reality of it. I had to be right. Everyone else is wrong. The evidence is fucking wrong. That's not true. It's just like the kid who was going to college, a very prominent college, who was going... I mean, absolutely brilliant young man going to become a doctor. Kicked out of school because a girl said that she was essayed by him. But when they actually did the investigation, all videos showed otherwise, including the fact that he never even left with that girl. And she was all over him trying to gain his attention. And it was a lie. Now, that's not to say that that's the case in this instance. Just the same as the woman who fucking ran away and said that she was kidnapped. The girl who said that she was kidnapped found out she was with her ex-boyfriend while her husband's going mad talking about where's my wife at. She's been kidnapped. Something's wrong. Just like the woman who, when the Andrew Tate situation where everyone says, oh, he kidnapped these women and he was holding them hostage, and they found out, her boyfriend made this claim. She actually was there getting dicked down by the brother. But when the boyfriend called, she was like, oh, I didn't want to be here. Even though he saw her partying at the Tate house, which is how he knew where she was. I mean, all of this stuff is clear evidence that people want to make an assumption about something way too far in advance. This is what I mean. If you have an opinion on it, all right, cool. But to make these videos and try and get people behind your side that this kid did assault this girl or this kid did not assault this girl, and then to have all these emotions. And in fact, one specific video that really made me laugh was the guy sitting there, and I mean, he's showing straight bitch emotions, bruh. Going off about what the chick Maya had to say as far as her involvement in it, which again, I say she was wrong for being involved in it in the way that she was, but had straight bitch energy while he's sitting there screaming, oh my God, I can't believe she said that and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you wasn't there. She's explaining it. You're not taking her side of the story. You're taking this other female side of the story because you feel some kind of emotion about it. And then had the nerve to say when someone called him out on Twitter because of his bitch-made ass emotions, when he was called out and they said, hey, listen, we've seen this too many times, especially if you take the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation where people lie about these sort of things for clout, fame, or otherwise. And they gave multiple examples of it. What does he say? Oh, I'll slap the fucking shit out of that kid, whatever. Now, I had to laugh at that. This nigga is fucking legit. I mean, this is one of them niggas you know has no real life experience. Not just that, but motherfucker, if he walked outside and the wind blew hard enough, the nigga is toppling over. Facts. I said what I said in this video, and I don't give a damn about your fucking emotions. You need to shut the fuck up. Maybe you'll see this, maybe you won't. You know who you are. I actually left a little bit of a comment for you about your whole drama and antics on your video and gave you a little bit of a critique on it. So I'm sure you're going to fuck around and see this. I'm just telling you right now, bruh, and other individuals like you, don't make these fucking judgments off of things you don't know a fucking thing about, because it makes you look like an idiot in the end. And the only thing that you can do from that point on is get defensive about it. And you get defensive about it because inside of you inherently, everything is telling you that you don't want to be shamed or look like an idiot in front of whatever community you've built up for yourself. So if you don't want to look like an ass and you don't want to have to retract statements, let the evidence be the clear guidance of what you say. On that note, I'm done with airing out the internet drama. Y'all can let me know what you think of it, how you feel about it as far as anything that I've said, what you think of the whole Twitch banning gambling situation, what you think of Mizkif and his antics as part of the cover up, and most definitely how you feel about someone dropping racial slurs and thinking that it's a game or that it's fucking funny to do. I mean, I've given my viewpoint on it. People like him I would never fuck with. And in fact, I would be the type of individual that had no issue with calling him out to his face about said instances. But yeah, on that note, I'm done with that. I got a new game I want us to check